So just for the recording and just for anybody who joined later, what we did was we intercepted the request when registering, and in the response when we registered we could see that the role was customer, and we took that role and we added it to the request from the response and changed the role to admin. We created an administrative account. So as you can see, that's, I think the 3-star challenge was administrative account. Access log. There has to be an access log somewhere on the server. Let's see. Password of Bjorn's OWASP account. Try to forget password. We haven't checked out the forgot password mechanism yet, so that's a good idea. I'm going to log out now. Log in. See what we can get here. If we can click it, of course. There we go. Forgot the password, so we're just going to go test1 at test. Let's see if I can fill this out. I would be happy to do that for you. Why is it disabled? Security question. It's not disabled. Why? That's weird. I hope I can fill in a test here. Why are all these fields disabled? This is really annoying. I'm just trying to get all of these disabled fields out of there. So there should be another disabled in here. It's really annoying. I'm not gonna bother with this right now. I'll check out why this is so annoying. Hey Cybertuna, nice to seeing you. How are you doing, bro? Let's see what else we can do. Bonus payload. Use the bonus payload in the DOM cross-site scripting challenge. We already did the cross-site scripting challenge yesterday, I think, or the day before. Not the DOM cross-site scripting challenge though, so we'll have to look into that. CAPTCHA bypass is submitting customer reviews, customer feedbacks within 10 seconds. Anything else we can do? Change the name of the user by performing a cross-site request forgery from another origin. This is something I can show you. So I just changed my username on the profile page. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the request I had open. I'm just going to change the username again. So set username, and as you can see, I made a post request to the username. As you can also see, there is no cross-site request forgery token. There is a token, but this is my bearer token. It's not the same as a cross-site request forgery. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open my engagement tools. I'm going to generate a proof of concept. Next, I'm going to test this in my browser. What Burp will do for me is generate a link. I can copy this link, go to my browser. What I'm first going to do, what you can see in here is that the username is just going to get changed to the same thing again. So not very useful because you're just changing the username to the same thing. So I'm going to put a username in here. This should not happen. I am hacked. There we go. And now I'm going to generate my proof of concept. And as you can see, the value changed. I'm going to test this in browser. Copy my URL. Go there and submit my request, and you get an application error. Alright, that's not supposed to happen. Let's see in Burp what happened. Post profile. Did not send the cookies along. That's pretty weird, because the cookies, they should be on the domain of Heroku app, As you can see, they are set to the correct domain. If I do this, I can see my actual profile, so my cookies are correct. However, when I submit, I cannot see what's happened, so pretty weird. Maybe it got something to do with Heroku, maybe not. Check it out later. See if we can find anything else. Offer Christmas special. So this is injection. Get some confidential documents. Run cross-site scripting. Exfiltrate the entire database scheme definition via SQL injection. Obtain a deluxe membership without paying for it. So let's see about this deluxe membership. Something I haven't seen on the website before. Let's just go back to the juice shop, see my account, anything we can find in here. Order history, this is not. Hold on, let's obtain a deluxe membership without paying for it. Let's see. First, we need to find where the deluxe membership is, of course, before we can do anything. So I'll have to, if you guys have any idea where the deluxe payment, the deluxe membership option is, be my guest, please tell me about it. It's a deprecated business-to-business interface that was not shut down properly. So one thing I noticed that I'm not doing right now, and that I'm going to do for you guys, and actually should be doing all of the time, is I'm going to start a new Nikto scan. Since this is a website, I'm going to go and grab my URL. And you should always do this on the 443 port and on the normal 80 port. I'm just going to start the 443 port right now, so I'm going to see if Nikto can find anything interesting. If Nikto cannot find anything interesting, I will probably also set up like Dirbuster or GoBuster, particularly GoBuster. Dirbuster is an older version. Let's see if we can find anything else we can do while that is running. Log in with a non-existing account without ever registering that user, so that's an injection. Alright, successfully redeem expired campaign coupon code. We'll have to see for those coupon codes. I think those coupon codes could be found somewhere on the website. So let me see if I can still find that somewhere. That's for the balance, that's for data, orders, products. Those are the continue codes, that's not what I'm looking for. Application configuration, response. Can I find coupons in here? It's okay, bro. I'm putting up the vlogs later as well, so anybody who cannot watch this, feel free to watch this on YouTube. It's not really a problem. I'll make sure there are some vlogs. So there is not really anything here in means of coupon codes, that is. I am finding some other things though, some things I'm looking at. Alright, so that's not interesting particularly. Let's just see if we can find anything related to coupon codes. So go to Burp, just click at the top here if you guys didn't know that, and you can filter your requests. See if we can find anything that has the word coupon in it. Let's close this FTP folder. Now it's filtering. There's a coupon in here. This coupon was annual. It was literally annual. I tried decoding the base64 data and it was literally annual. So that's not really good. Maybe in here. Coupon. This is. Yes, of course. There was an old folder FTP on the website. So FTP, not FPT. course, I have to go to the right one. I can find some stuff in here, for example the coupons 2013 MD back, but as you can see only .md and .pdf files are allowed. So maybe I'm going to have to find a local file inclusion or some way to download these files. If you guys have any idea how to get this file, the coupon.md.back, I would be really interested. Please let me know. Juicy malware. Wonder what this is. Of course it's not allowed. Well, let's see if anything else is allowed. The acquisitions, we saw that. Legal, we saw that. Announcement encrypted. Let's see if we can find anything in the encrypted announcements. So how are you guys doing today? Everything okay? This is gonna take a while to load, so I'm going to continue in here. Let's see the scoreboard again. Let's see if we can find anything challenging to do in there. Maybe something 4-star. But gain access to any log, any access log of the server. Let's see if we can just go to logs. Maybe. Probably not work, but you never know. Maybe Nikto has something for us now. Entry FTP is in robots.txt. Yeah, we saw that. We just went there. We're still trying to load this encrypted announcement. And there's also a Python file. Maybe we should just try to download this whole folder. So finally this one downloaded. Let's see what's in the announcement encrypted. Oh, I see why it took so long to download. It's a pretty big file. So there's an encryption file in there. Encryption.pyc. Maybe we can just FTP there. Let's see. macOS FTP is just FTP and the in here FTP. No, that's not. Do I have FileZilla? No, I don't. So I'm going to download FileZilla real quick. Going to see if I can. Oh, not pro. No, not good, bro. I'm not that rich. I make a bit of money bug hunting, but not that much. So just the basic version, that would be enough. Alright, well, that is going. Nothing else has been found by Nikto. The server is called Cowboys, apparently. That's not really interesting to me. I'm going to clear out this filter here. Got my dashboard again. Let's see what we can find. Maybe there's something else to be found. So this website I'm hacking. Hey guys, I see that some new viewers are there. This website I'm hacking is OWASP Truth Shop. I'm trying to find all the challenges. We found a few things already. Yesterday we were able to pay with the wallet that has 0 money in it, so nothing to pay with. We've been able to request a recycle bin for an address that isn't ours or for a user that is not ours. We were able to forward a review, edit the address of another user, and when you can see this one, by the way, in a YouTube video I posted, a video on demand, and today we were able to register, and when we register, by the way, Cybertuna is also in the stream, that's why you guys are seeing him pop up. When we register, you can see in here, and this specific request, let me pull it out for you guys over here. So this is not the original request. What happened was, this was the original request. When we pulled that request, we saw a role come back. The role used to be customer. When we added that role here, and we changed it to admin. We created an administrative account. That's the one we did today. Now we are looking for a few things. We found this FTP folder, and we can only open the MD files and some other files, but not the backup files, and also not the Python files, which is a shame. I would love to be able to get to those. If you guys have any clue how to, please let me know. I'm going to see if Nikto found anything. So a breach attack is not really useful in our example here. We are not trying to do that. What we're trying to do now is see if we can find the whole FTP folder and just download it to our computers. So we're just going to make FTP connection instead of regular connection we used to make. See if the FTP port is even open. So host would be the ferret shop. Here we go. It have to be /FTP, I think. No username, no password. See if we can log in anonymously. Of course, that's not going to work. What's worth a shot, of course. So next thing we wanted to try. So these backup files, we really want to access them, but I have no clue how to. I mean, if you guys have any idea how to access these files, please tell me. Next, steal someone else's personal data without using injection, so GDPR deep data theft. We can try for that one. Maybe it's an IDOR, so let's see if we can do some profile editing. No, not exactly this one. Maybe an address. Orders and payments. We have addresses saved. Let's create a new address. Country, we'll just fill in some random mumbo jumbo here. Provide a valid number, of course. Valid a zip code, city, and a state. There we go. And we created a new address. So when I go and request all of the addresses, I'm going to see my target tab, see what I get. I do a call to the addresses. We already know this one. Ah, wait, maybe I can access the REST admin interface now. Because we created an administrative account, maybe we can use it to access things that we shouldn't be able to. So let's go REST admin. Maybe it's not the right path. This isn't going to get us anywhere. Alright. Back to what we were doing. Languages, this is not the one, this is the one. Get the addresses. Alright, so let's see. User 20. Is there anything in the request that we can use? No, not really. Nothing at first sight. And a post is going to create a new address. And it's going to give me the ID of the address. Maybe I can get a specific address by just adding it. No, that's not going to work. So I think the addresses are based on the authorization headers and the cookie, specifically the token. It will depend on what you get to see. Of course, we can try a put. See what we can get from this. Unexpected path. Maybe a post. So we can create new addresses. And of course, this is not really going to give us a proper address because I'm not formatting anything correctly here. Let's see what this created really. My saved addresses. So we created an empty address. That's also not good, of course. We have API access, we can create an empty address. Let's see what happens when we edit an address. See in my proxy, we did a get for the addresses on number 7, so it should be possible to just straight up get the addresses. Let me send this to the repeater real quick. See what we get. So we can get an address, even number 8. So can we get number 6? No, it's just, okay, so it's detecting malicious activity. What I may be able to do is get what I'm going to do now is get my specific data. I'm going to first get what I put to that address. So I'm going to get this data. I'm going to get the, I can just send this to the repeater. Why am I playing hard here? And see if I can edit address number 6, 5. Okay, so we can override other people's addresses. That is also really not a good thing. I'm going to add this to my list. We can overwrite other people's addresses. So this is another insecure direct object reference. And we just have to make a put request to the API addresses. Alright, very nice. Another thing we found. Now let's see if we can find something else. We were able to do a put request of that address. And now also do a get request, so I was able to take over the complete address. Let's see if we can just add this in. Create an address for another user, yeah, but it's not going to accept it. So actually we took over the address. We took over a different address, a different person's address. I wonder what happens when we leave out all of this information and just send it like this. So when we leave out all of this information, nothing changes. So when I put, nothing changes except my user identifier. I am able to get addresses from people by assigning them to myself. I'm not able to change other people's addresses. I'm able to read their information by assigning that address to myself. That is a really bad idea. Also mobile numbers, nice. So we can override people's addresses, but if we leave the JSON body empty, we assign the address to ourselves, reading all the data from it. That's not good, not good at all. I like it. So let's go back, see what else we can find on the scoreboard, see what else we can do. Of course I have to put the pound sign in here. Go back to the scoreboard, see if Nikto has found anything else, /css and /public. Let's see what's at the /public directory. Nothing. Interesting. And that only brings me more curiosity. So we have the public directory here now. We can just go to the request that we just made over here and start our content discovery from there. Let's see what's in this public directory, see if we can find anything. Some assets I see. We'll let this run in the background as well, see what we can find. Time now for, that's not gonna work properly. There we go. Did not modify my window all the way. And it also told me .css might be interesting, but I'm not really interested in that. Not right now anyways. So Let's see if we can find anything else. Where the types of quoting pick. Just gonna pick them off at least. Okay, so login with Björn's Gmail account without previously changing his password, applying SQL injection, or hacking his Google account. That's probably OAuth. That brings me an idea. I have something in the configuration files. I was able to get the configuration files over here. All right, over here of course, REST opening application config, and then here we have Björn's email, specifically Björn Wasp, Björn Google, but not his email address. It will probably be something like gmail.com, björn.gmail.com, but we'll see. Maybe we can find some more information. Some SIM files seem to be misplaced. Another Easter egg, no SQL manipulation, reset vendor's password. Try to forget password mechanism. It's answer to a security question. So there's some stenography in here as well. SQL injection, vulnerable library, whitelist bypass. Alright, let's log our account out, see if we can find the SQL injection point that they're talking about. I see a lot about SQL injection. That's something I've never done before, so if you guys have any tips for me, please feel free to share them. I'm going to go and just insert some quotes in here. Object, object. That is interesting. I like that. That indicates to me that there might be a problem. So when I go in here, yeah, exactly, I see a SQLi error, unrecognized token, blah blah blah. Select step from, yep. Alright. So this gives me a lot of information. I found my SQL injection entry point. What I really want to do now is go to my request, send it to my repeater, see what we can do here. So email, we'll just log in as anybody. Let's try that. So I just ended it there, or 1 equals 1, and we'll drop the rest of the code. And we got an authentication. So that means that you can log in with any user account, or at least it should, with the first user account, but it's not appearing to log me in. I'm not really sure why. Let's look at the request together, see if we can find out why this is happening. Post to the login. Of course, sorry guys, I'm an idiot. I didn't use a single quote in here. And there you go. We are logged in at the administrator. This also means that we can log in as any account that we want. So we're going to add this SQL injection. Wow, I'm really excited guys. This is my first SQL injection I actually found. I know this is not really real, but this is how it goes in real life. You just try random stuff, you throw it at the application and you see if it spits out any errors. Like in this case, the error is really clear. So you have this SQL injection while logging in. By the way, don't just look at the logging in when going for SQL injections. Also make sure you're checking other places. So for example, creating an account, you'll have your address, your username. Try all the different places that you can, because SQL injection is not just logging in as different accounts. Maybe we can find some other SQL injection in here as well. What I'm going to do now is, so first we're going to add this SQL injection when logging in. If you use this as username. You will log in as first account. In this case, it's the administrator. And then we have the same thing for password. If you use this as password and any known username, you will log on as that account. See if we can find something else. Maybe here as well. See if our sitemap has found anything interesting for us. What's this? A bad request. It's because the parameters we're putting into it are, of course, mumbo jumbo. Nothing from Nicto either, nothing from FileZilla as expected. So, interesting thing I wanted to try while we are here, of course, is log out, log back in, and see if we can find any information. So what we're going to do is terminate the SQL statement, terminate the whole statement, and select star from tables. Select the statement, terminate the statement again, and see if we can find anything from doing this. Did we terminate it yet? Okay, so did a post, invalid username or password. Something must not be correct. Oh, of course, this is not my repeater. Let's just remove this. Select start from users. See if we can find anything like this. Just insert single quote in here. So that's not happening. Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, so SQL injection. Found that. Time for the next thing. Let's go back to the scoreboard, see if we can crack out one more challenge. See if we can find one more nice thing before we end the stream for today. If you ask me, it was pretty nice already. We found a few nice items. I'll be sure to make some clips of those as well before I put them on YouTube. Let's see if we can do anything 5 or 3 star. So we registered as an administrator. Forgot password mechanism is really annoying. Learn about the token sale before its official announcement. This one didn't work. We'll have to check out why later on. Change vendor's password. Do Slam for classic without using SQL injection or forgot the password. This is a funny one. Stick cute kittens all over our delivery boxes. Database scheme, execute the database scheme via SQL injection. I'll go Google that later on. If you guys have any suggestions, once again, any feedback, please don't be shy. I love engaging with you. Retrieve the language file that never made it into production. Cool. Let's see what request has been made. So it's creating assets. Interesting. Let's go to the target, to the assets. Over here in the JSON. This is not really that interesting, I think. Let's change it back to English before I forget and have to reinstall the whole application. We did this one yesterday. You guys can see that on my YouTube channel. I cleared my cookies today. Log in with Amy's original user credentials. Some sensitive data exposure on the website. Vendor. There's also some OAuth2 in there apparently. Basket we know how to do already. Templates. Place an order that makes you rich. Place an order that makes me rich. I like that challenge. That sounds interesting. Let's see if we can do that. So first we'll have to log into an account again. I'm just going to take test number 6. This is also an administrative account. Just to see if we can do anything. And add this product to basket, of course. See if we can maybe negatively manipulate the price. Let's see in our proxy what we did. We put an item in the basket with a quantity of 2, in the basket ID of 11 and the product ID of 24. Okay, sounds fair. No prices seem to be mentioned. When we check out, we get the addresses and we get specifically the request if there has been a change. So we get the address, we get 1-day delivery selected, and we continue. We're going to just do the same like we did yesterday, just enable this button. This will allow us to pay, even though we shouldn't be able to do that. So we disable this true can just go away. Thank you, Slackbot. We already started quite a while ago. So when it's enabled, I can just pay. Let's see if there's anything more in the request section. Not at the moment. So I'm just placing my order now. And my order has been placed. Order details. So there isn't a price that's being given. What I'm assuming I'm going to have to do is launch a race condition that will allow me to put on multiple coupon codes on the same product, where I shouldn't be able to do that. So let's look at this order confirmation. That's not really interesting either. Although I did notice it went to the FTP folder. So let's see if we can find that specific request. Sorry if I'm going a bit too fast for you guys. So here it is. This is a specific request, nothing really weird about it. So, alright, next up. I think I'm going to leave it here for you guys. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to come and hack a little bit with me, learn a little bit of tips and tricks. Thank you for joining me. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask them on my YouTube channel, to message me on Twitter, to message me on LinkedIn. We also have a Slack group. Feel free to message me for an invite. We love to have a lot of talented hackers there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be doing a different stream tomorrow probably. I'll be going more into depth about Hack the Box, possibly even a write-up. If you guys have any suggestions, any feedback, everything is welcome. Thank you for watching. For the people on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to leave a like. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.